watch and see. Like and subscribe, and we'll blow your mind.
Hey YouTube, it's your girl Miss Simmons from the Simmons family. Today I'm here to talk about credit and how to maintain your credit and how to get good credit. So I know you guys feel like, oh, I damaged my credit for 5 years. I can't get nothing, not even a dang old piece of candy on credit. You are 100% wrong. I don't care if you're 30, 60, 70 years old. You can always start over or repair your credit. It's nothing wrong with starting to rebuild your credit at this days and age. I don't care how old you are. Everyone needs credit in this world. So I know some of you guys, the credit probably is so bad that you have to file bankruptcy. It's okay. It's definitely okay. It's still it's a fresh start. It's two different kind of bankruptcies. My opinion, never go chapter 13, because why pay a lawyer for something that you guys can do anyway yourself? Chapter 13 is nothing but consolidating your bills and paying one monthly fee for 5 years when you got to contact the treasurer to see if you can get anything that you want to apply for. No, you don't need to file chapter 13 because it's a waste of $1,500. Sometimes some lawyers charge more than that. It's a waste of money. You can do that yourself. You don't need a lawyer to consolidate your bills. That it's a waste of time, and it's a waste of a bankruptcy on your credit. If you're gonna file bankruptcy, go to a chapter 7 where you're 100% debt free, no obligations to anything on your credit. It's a wrote off and it's done. And it do stay on your credit for like 7 to 10 years, but after 2 years of discharge, you are good to go. It's like you never filed bankruptcy before. A chapter 7, after 6 months, you'll start getting offers in the mail for credit cards, car loans, and things in that nature. Now, to buy a home with a bankruptcy, you need 24 months of discharge and 12 months of 3 open accounts, 3 open accounts of credit, and you can buy a home just like everybody else. A chapter 13, you have to wait 5 years for it to be done, and then a 2-year discharge, that's 7 years, is a waste of time. So if you have to go that route to a bankruptcy, please file chapter 7. It's better, and it's a fresh start. No bills, you have to pay anything. It's a zero balance. The only thing that cannot be in chapter 7 is student loans, and child support. I don't care what you file. If you owe those 2 things, honey or sir, you have to get on a payment arrangement so it will not affect your credit after you are discharged from bankruptcy. You don't want to file a chapter 7 in bankruptcy and still owe student loans and child support, because now it's going to start back hitting your credit again. What you don't want to do is file a bankruptcy and then destroy your credit again. That does not make sense. A chapter 7 is a fresh start. So let's do this. You know what? You open up your 3 accounts and you're good to go. Make sure you guys don't destroy it again. And then the good thing about after you file chapter 7 bankruptcy, you guys can go in and dispute everything because it was in a bankruptcy, and most likely the first couple tries, all of it to be off your credit, so it's like it was not even on there, you know. So sometimes with a chapter 7, we can even get those off. And again, you guys can do it yourself instead of paying one of us. It's really easy to dispute your own. So yes, after you guys, do that, you guys are good to go. And the good thing after filing chapter 7 bankruptcy is that you guys can also dispute your bankruptcy off your credit report. Usually the creditors do not even fight back because it's bankruptcy. They're not going to get their money anyway. So usually you guys can dispute it off. You guys can get a form off of Google, or do it yourself, write a professional letter up and dispute it off your credit. And sometimes, majority of the time, you even can get bankruptcy off your credit. So that's you know, if you guys have to do chapter 7, that's a good thing about filing after chapter 7 is that you guys can also dispute it. And if the regular dispute don't work, you guys send them a 601. And a 601, they have to prove that it was you. And if they can't prove it, the credit bureaus would definitely take them off. Even the first form, if they don't get back to the 3 credit bureaus, they have to the credit bureaus will dispute it. So that's the good thing about disputing your credit as well. Now, for those that don't have to go bankruptcy, only have maybe two or three or maybe 5 things on their credit, they can just start disputing. It's 2 different ways that you can dispute off your credit. One, to go this way right here, will go faster. You guys call the creditors and set up a 50 to 60% off settlement. And most likely they will take the settlement due to the fact that they only paid pennies for the debt anyway. And then you just dispute it off. It'll come right off because they already made their money. The other way is if you have time and you're not in a rush to like buy a house, or you're not looking to buy a car or get anything right now in your credit, you just want to rebuild it, then that's when you just straight dispute it and not pay anything off. You just dispute it, and it's going to take a few months to get off, because it's not going to happen overnight, but then it comes straight off your credit. The thing with disputing is the credit bureaus will go after the creditors, prove it. Now they have to prove to them that it's you. And most of the time, the credit agencies can't prove that it's you due to the fact that they bought the debt. They don't have the original signatures. When you buy debt from a creditor, the collection agencies don't get the original documents stating that it was you. They just buying a charge-off debt. So that's why they can't prove it, and then the 3 credit bureaus will delete it off your credit. It say delete item, and then it's off. You're good to go. Now, if it's just deleted and you didn't pay them, you cannot go back to the same creditor and apply for the same credit card or a U.S. Cellular phone bill or Verizon bill. If you know deep inside it's your debt and you did not pay them, don't get it deleted and then turn back around and go apply for the same creditor that you just got it deleted off your credit bureau. That would not make sense. I know a lot of customers that do that. Don't do that, because it can come back on your credit. So if it's deleted off, oh well, leave them be and go to another creditor. Even when you rebuild your credit, just go to another creditor. Now, if you did a settlement with them or you paid them in full and you disputed off your credit, then yes, you can go back to the same creditor. They usually give you another chance because you had paid them off. They'll feel like, okay, you know what, maybe he or she had some downtime where they, was financially down at the time, so they understand that. But if you disputed them and didn't give them a dime, do not go back to the creditors and try to reapply. That makes no sense. Now, after you guys are done disputing or filing chapter 7 bankruptcy, now it's time to rebuild your credit. And rebuilding your credit is very important to manage it once you guys are done with all the negative off your credit, all the late payments. Now, I'm sorry for late payments. You guys write a good faith letter to them, and I'm telling you, it works. You have to explain to them that it'll never happen again. You sorry you went through financial hardship, and trust me, usually if the letter is professional done, they delete those 30-day items. I get them removed all the time. So just make sure that you guys write a professional letter explaining to them your financial hardship. They will delete your 30-day, 60-day, 90-day off your credit, all 3 of them, or whoever they report to, because some creditors only report to like TransUnion, some only do Equifax, some only do Experian, and some do all 3. So whatever that creditor works with, they will get them removed. So now we're going to talk about all that stuff is done. You guys have all the negative, all the collections, all the late fees off. Now you want to rebuild your credit. Now, rebuilding your credit, you guys can do authorized users, making sure that the card that you guys are authorized users on is a few years old. Do not authorize for a month or two because it's only going to report a month or two. You want the credit cards that people had for years, 3 or 4 years, because once you are on it, they will put that on your credit as paid in time for 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 years. Whatever day that the person got the credit card, that will be placed on your credit as well. Just make sure your authorized users is someone that is responsible, pay their bills on time, and also do not overuse their credit cards. So please make sure you know that is very important. When you are authorized users, some you guys know as piggyback, please make sure that you guys do not get an authorized user that skip payments or overuse their credit card. Credit card usage only can be 30% of the balance that you guys have. So if you have $10,000, you cannot go over 30%. If you have $300 on your credit cards, 30%, or it would be called overuse of credit card, and that make your credit go down and decrease your score. So to keep your credit on a straight flow, and don't get me wrong, credit goes up and down for their own reasons. Everybody look at credit different, so it do go like this, but you don't want it to be up here and then go down. You don't want that. So just make sure when you're building your credit that you find someone with authorized user that has stability. And then you want to go to self-lender apps. Go to the Google Store or the Play Store or whatever phone you guys have, Apple Store, and download self-lenders. Self-lenders builds your credit as well. You can go to credit unions. They build your credit. You can what they do is they get you a secure fake loan is like a savings account. So you go in there, you say I want to do a build credit program. You want to sign up for their build up credit program, and what they do is they say, well, how much do you want? And you say $600 for 6 months. So what they do is they divide 600 divided by 12, and whatever that payment is, you pay that monthly. And then after the 12 months, they give you the money because it's your money. You just, you paid into like a savings account, but they're reporting to all 3 credit bureaus that you have a loan with them. So try to make it like $1,200 for like 18 months or something like in that nature. Whatever you can afford monthly that you don't mess up, that's building your credit. Because if you be late, that's a mark. You don't want no marks building your credit. You want to be on a straight slate. Everything on time. Credit cards is payments on time. 30%. Remember, 30% credit usage. This is all going to build your credit. So then after you guys do those things, your credit will start going up. And then make sure you guys do not overuse your credit as well, because that actually decreases your score as well. Going to 50 different banks trying to get your credit cards. Oh, I got approved for 5 credit cards, y'all. I'm about to keep doing it. That's going to destroy your credit again. After so many inquiries, your score start decreasing. Banks automatically start denying you. I don't care if your credit is 850 and you got $50,000 in the bank. If you overuse your credit, banks or anyone, credit unions, mortgages, companies will deny you. Please, once you build your credit, do not run your credit crazy. It's okay to run it 3 times today and wait 3 or 4 to 6 months again to run it again, because that's showing them that you're not just running it. Because that is a big factor in your credit, is running it. Banks don't like that. That's overusing your credit. It's 3 things that can get you denied no matter how good your credit score is. Running your credit score a lot, the debt ratio, and credit card overusage. Now, when you guys have debt ratio is not based off the amount of your loans, like credit cards or mortgages or car loans. It's based off the monthly payments. So like, just say you have a monthly payment for $25 here, your car note is $750. That's $775 of debt ratio. So it has to be 45 to 46% of your income. So you can't go and say you have $1,000 monthly income and think they're gonna give you a $775 worth of debt. It's not gonna work. That is too much. That's too over your debt ratio. So always try to stay under your debt ratio. And again, I can explain all this to you guys. I can email it to you guys. I can comment. If you guys have any questions, I can comment below and tell you guys how debt ratio works. Debt ratio is very, very, very important, because if your debt ratio is over, I don't care how much credit you guys have, they will deny you. So always try to manage your debt ratio. Again, 3 things can get you denied no matter how much money and how much credit you guys have. Credit increase, your credit card usage. Now, if you at over 30% of your credit card, call your credit card companies and get an increase. Then it'll go back under. Always, if you have to go over 30% of your credit card for any reason, call your banks to get an increase in your credit cards. Number 2, your debt ratio. Always, always stay under your debt ratio so that you can get approved. And number 3, do not overuse your credit with inquiries. Them 3 things will get you denied. So now, after you guys understand that, you definitely would be able to go anywhere and get approved for anything. It feels really good to build your credit and manage your credit, because it's nothing that the banks will not give to you. As long as they can see 3 open accounts that's been paid on time, they will be willing to help you. It's not a such thing as, oh, you have a $100,000 car, a $50,000 car, a $500,000 house, we're going to say no. That is not true, because they don't care about the loans. They only care about monthly payments and paid on time. So please do not rebuild your credit and destroy it, because I'm telling you guys, you need credit in this world unless you are a millionaire. And some millionaires even use their credit, because sometimes, it don't even make sense to pay everything off at one time, because you don't even know if it's going to fail. So you always want to keep your credit for backup. Even if you got 15 credit cards and never use them, you use them for backup, because if something financially happened to you guys, you have your credit cards. So from my experience doing credit repair, I have learned a lot about credit and approvals and denials. So I'm here to help you guys without even charging you. I'm willing to do it for free, helping you get on the right task to keep your credit on a straight line. And when I say free, I mean like consultation, not doing your credit repairs for free. I will show you how to do it for you guys for free, because I'm telling you, there's no need to pay companies all this money for something that you can do yourself. So if you guys have any questions, if I didn't, clearly say what you guys think I should have said, or I didn't, say enough, you guys can email me at TS Credit Repair with the little S, and that's at coaching. So it's TS Credit Repair and Coaching, but the and is the A. That little the little S thing or whatever. So again, it's TS Credit Repair and Coaching. If you guys want it private, you guys are free to email me. And I promise I will get you guys on the straight sleigh guide you guys on how to repair your credit for free on your own. Or you could comment below and I can, comment back and tell you guys what steps you guys need to do. Because you guys need your credit. Because after your credit is good, you got a good credit score, you guys are now going into low APRs. Because with bad credit, you might can get a car, but your APR is 25%. You're paying 3 times back. Where if your credit is good and decent, you're paying your APR is 2%, maybe 4%, 6%. And it's really paying back kind of like pennies. And then you can beat them by even paying every 2 weeks and beating some of the interest. Because you know what? I pay all my car notes and my bills every 2 weeks, sometimes every week. And it's beating all the 30-day interest because every day interest is building up. So if you pay it every 2 weeks, you guys are beating their so you guys should always want to, beat the interest in a bank. Because that's how they're making their money, is the interest off us. So, if you guys, once you guys, credit is, like I said, is up to par, now you guys can start getting business loans, lines of credit. Lines of credit is yours for the rest of your life. Lines of credit is where you constantly pay it back, but then it's always in that account for you guys to get it. Line of credit is yours of a life of you. So it's always good to have good credit and business credit to get lines of credit. You don't need business credit for lines of credit, but you need good credit to get lines of credit. But business credits, if you guys are looking to start a small business, again, contact me. I have a lot of knowledge in business as well and business credit. So again, comment below or email me and I can help you guys build your business credit and your regular credit and try to get you guys on the right path, because it's money out here for everyone. Everyone can make this money as long as you have good credit. You guys will be on the right path like everyone else. Don't never feel like you can't do anything or you can't get anything or you don't have the strive to do anything because your credit is so messed up. Start as of today now. Start now to build your credit to start being successful in life. Because I'm telling you, no one in this world can tell you that it's too late. I want to see the whole world eat. Period. It's so much money out here for you guys. Just build your credit. Build your credit, because I want to see you guys open up small businesses. I want to see you guys be happy. I'm telling you, the best feeling in the world is to be able to go into a credit union, a mortgage, and a bank and do not get denied no matter how much the purchase is, because you're on the right path. Again, please, 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 any questions, comment below or email me at TS Credit Repair and Coaching. Thank you guys for watching this. Until next time, peace out.